Meeting of the Somerville Planning Board for August 11th, 2021 will please come to order. Adequate notice of this meeting as required by the Open Public Meeting Act has been provided. A copy of the notice specifying the date, time, and location was one posted on the bulletin board outside Borough Hall, two mailed, faxed, or emailed with courier news, and three given to the clerk administrator. This meeting is a judicial proceeding. Any questions or comments must be limited to the issues the board may legally consider in reaching a decision, and the decorum appropriate to a judicial hearing must be maintained at all times. Roll call.
Bernie Devada.
Here.
Dennis Sullivan.
Here.
Jane Cavuto.
Here.
Andrea Dare.
Here.
Art Akins.
Here.
Jason Kraska.
Here.
Larry Cleveland.
Here.
Christopher Adams.
Yeah. Here.
Deidre Kuzinski and Al Caressi will not be present this evening.
Okay, pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before you all sit, I would ask that we have a moment of silence for Vicki Harmon, who was an integral part of this community, a very important volunteer, and the wife of one of our most valuable members for many years. Thank you all. Okay, approval of the minutes for July 28th, 2021.
So moved.
Second. Any additions or corrections? Okay.
Yes.
No power.
Up higher. That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Bernie Devada.
Yes.
Dennis Sullivan.
Yes.
Jane Cavuto.
Yes.
Andrea Dare.
Yes.
Art Akins.
Yes.
Jason Kraska.
Yes.
Larry Cleveland.
Yes.
Christopher Adams.
Yes.
Chris, you're not eligible.
I thought it was your last.
You're not eligible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Okay, we have 3 ARB approvals. Has everyone had an opportunity to take a look at it?
Yes. Yes. I had a question about the one, how, it's just, is it a mural or is it just gonna be painted? No.
Painted solid color.
So, no mural.
No mural.
Okay. Just,
Yeah, it's gonna get cleaned up.
yeah.
Okay, we want to move them all together?
So moved. Second.
Bernie Devada.
Yes.
Dennis Sullivan.
Yes.
Jane Cavuto.
Yes.
Andrea Dare.
Yes.
Art Akins.
Yes.
Jason Kraska.
Yes.
Larry Cleveland.
Yes.
Christopher Haddock.
Yes.
Bernie, if I could just add again, it's so refreshing to see new businesses filling in. You know, they have stores, very attractive signage. Curb appeal is important, and I think that those businesses are doing everything possible to bring the people that we bring into town into their shops. And I think the signs reflect a lot of care on their part and some variety too. So I'm looking forward to seeing them open and thrive.
Good, thank you. Okay, item number 6, land use application for Somerville multifamily has been carried to September 8th, 2021 without further notice. The only other thing I have is, I know the mayor wanted to talk about,
What we just marked?
yeah. Go ahead.
No, you go. You're the chair. I did my part. I brought the ribbon.
Oh, the piece of the ribbon.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we were just at the ribbon cutting for Station House, and it's a beautiful place, just really nice, and we're pleased about that. And I know you wanted to talk about.
Yes, real quick. We were very honored and proud to host Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg here on Monday, along with our Congressman Tom Malinowski. They were doing a infrastructure, transit-oriented development train ride, starting in here, stopping at Westfield for a roundtable discussion of which I participated, and then a press conference to follow, and then a culminating event at Newark. Needless to say, the people that are not as familiar with the town as we are were very impressed. We took a short walk from the train platform down to the construction site for Pulte and Avalon Bay. And in the far distance, I made sure they saw the Lawrence Street, Lawrence Garden Apartments, which were the state-of-the-art housing opportunity back in the late 40s, when the GIs were coming back from the war and they needed housing. Lawrence Gardens was beautiful in its day, but it's dwarfed now, not only physically, but amenity-wise with this project and the other projects that are literally risen out of the ashes of buildings and land that was underdeveloped, unbuildable, and a detriment to the public good. So not only do we have the new development, new housing opportunities, new rateables, but we've reclaimed what little land we had left. So the congressman and the secretary were very appreciative of us hosting them, and we're hoping that will translate into a conduit for the gazillion dollars that we hope the Congress will pass in the next week or so. We're on the map. We have proven that we know what to do with resources that we're given, and I couldn't have been prouder of what we built with cooperation with the zoning, planning council, and the private sector. So we represented our town and our region very well. I want to thank all of you for all the work you've put in on I guess it's 6 developments that are done now, and hopefully a few more to come. So I wanted you to know that our hard work was noticed, and I'm sure we're the talk of Washington right now. So let's just keep up the good work, because we've created a climate where people want to live and investors want to invest. And with those 2 variables, the sky's the limit.
I would like to echo those thoughts, and from a personal standpoint, thank all of you for all of your hard work. It's not always easy being up here, and I think we have held the line that we wanted to see in our vision, and I just want to thank you all. It's been nice, and we are now seeing success that began over 30 years ago.
When Bernie and I had darker colored hair and more of it.
Yeah, okay, so at this point, I will open the meeting up to the public. Hearing no public comment.
Tons of public comment.
There's only one public out there. He doesn't look like he's in a mood to talk. Well, hearing no comment, we'll close the public session. Anybody else have anything?
I got one thing, the paper up in front of you. This is the accessory dwelling units. There's a bunch of states doing it: California, Oregon, Washington State, Vermont, New Hampshire. So I just gave you all the different options on the housing types, from basements, attics, detached garage you see in here. And I just gave you what Los Angeles is doing. This is the actual cheat sheet for all the different small housing, accessory dwellings, junior dwellings. Are all doing this in this cheat sheet. So I got a bunch of other ordinances, but I just want to see how the board feels about this topic at the next meeting that the chairman wants to discuss.
Okay, we'll kick it around.
Mike, I have one specific question, not to open up a whole big discussion. How would units like this affect parking requirements of R1 and R2?
Well, depending on how you look at it, Los Angeles, for a lot of it, waives it. So that's one of the rubs we didn't discuss, and it's in here. But the question is, of course, the parking and are you taking the garage up versus some other structure, or is it a dwelling? There's many options here. The actual garage conversion is only one. So
That would be just one, off the top of my head, would be one concern that I might have in some of our more densely settled streets, where there's street parking is, right now is, you know, is at a premium.
Right.
Not everybody has a 100-foot driveway like I do.
I mean, Deidre brought it up, but she brought up one form, and this is all the forms out there. So I'm just seeing how the board feels about this whole topic and what the direction is in terms of what to further look at, assuming the board wants to look at any of it.
A lot of good reading for us over the next 2
Right,
weeks.
I mean, APA is involved, and they're with the AARP, so they're very active on this, and they're the lead right now in the country on the subject, basically.
Right, thanks, Mike.
Food for thought?
Motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
You didn't hear me say
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you.
Okay, whatever. I kind of thought